Shrew McFly back with take two of Pickups on the Fly. Wife came home sooner than I thought she was going to be, so the dog was going crazy. So I had to stop because our dog is a real winner, and I love her so much. Anyway, this is basically encompasses Memorial Day weekend, except for one thing which I'll show you here in a bit. But we will not garage selling. Usually, garage sales do not um, pan out well on Memorial Day because people have holidays. They go out to the lake and everything, so there's never any association sales. But we did head up a few, and actually found this at a church rummage sale, which you never find stuff there. Usually it's all crap, but I found an original Xbox, and it's dusty as crap. Got it for $15. It does work. I just tested it out, and it came with a bunch of controllers. It came with original one, black one. It also came with a original blue one, which I got over there. I'm using it for my modded because of those big Dukes. I don't care for them. Also came with two Mad Catz controllers. There's one and two, and they both work. As well as I think it's a Pelican or something. Not quite sure. It kind of rubbed off. I can't even see on the back, but it works as well. The off-brand stuff on the Xbox controllers, they seem to work pretty good back in the day. I don't know what happened, and we started coming out with stuff, and the next generation, even PS2 controllers weren't as durable, but for some reason the Xboxes were. So I was glad to pick them up. The came with some games, nothing spectacular here. NCAA March Madness '05. Still a good game. I liked playing that back in the day. It's funny to think about these stars, these athletes on these games. It just seems like yesterday when we were playing them. But these guys already came in and out of the league. It's unreal. And she's still acting like a butt. All-Star Baseball 2005, Derek Jeter. He's out. Hope he got his gift bag on his way out. NCAA Football '06. Darren Woodson, I believe. NCAA Football '05. Don't remember who was on here. And these are all complete except for the first one I showed you, the NCAA '05. NCAA '07, Reggie Bush, I believe. Also, when I was cleaning out the Xbox hard drive, this guy was a sports nut. So that's basically all that was on there. So these must be all his games, pretty much. I was a sports guy too. So NCAA '08. I don't know who was on the cover here. Boise State. This wasn't Alex Smith, was it? I don't think it was Alex. It might have been Alex Smith. I don't remember, or it was someone that either never got drafted or didn't pan out. Let me know if anyone knows. If you're watching this video, unless you're a sports guy, you probably don't know. Madden '04 with the Michael Vick. Madden '05, which had Ray Lewis on the cover. This was probably one of the best Maddens. You had the Tony Bruno show back here. If you see there, and if you did good, you got featured on the show. And I don't know why they went away from this. They did this for 1 year, and then they went away from it. Not that the rest of the Maddens were bad. I mean, they were actually still all good up until 2011, 2010, 2011, 2012. The one with Peyton Hillis, when it came out, it was garbage. Last sports game, arena football. This guy probably made more money doing this cover art than he did in the whole arena football league. I don't know if arena is as big as it still used to be. Back when this was out, it was kind of a big deal. We had one in our local town next door. I loved going to it. It was always packed, always a sellout pretty much. It was a fun time, very fast paced. What happened is I think the guy that owned the team or ran the team got in trouble with the law. Owed back taxes or criminal charge. I don't know. It was something to do with the law, and he closed the team, and they never brought one back. And I'm surprised because it did do real well. I mean, we have a fairly big, the Coliseum over in Fort Wayne, the town next to us, has a fairly big venue, and it would sell out almost all the time. It was actually more popular than our Comets hockey, which is actually one of the most popular minor league hockey teams. Even casual or hardcore and somewhat casual NHL fans know who the Comets are because they've been around forever. So that was all the sports games. There was a copy of Star Wars Battlefront 2. When we first got there, the church rummage sale, this old lady was over, like just standing over it. I was kind of over her shoulder. My wife was kind of over her shoulder, trying to use the force to tell her to move on. She was on the phone with, I don't know if it was her son or what, but I overheard her say something. Yeah, it says online on here. So she ended up getting that game and putting it in her $5 bag. I kind of wanted to follow her out to her car and kind of give her what for and take it from her. But I was afraid I was going to get maced. And I wanted to do it in a church. But so I kind of wanted to tell her, though, this is... I don't think you're looking for this game because you said something about online. This hasn't been online in years. But I didn't want the wrath of God upon me in a church. Why I scolded an old lady and beat her out of her Star Wars Battlefront 2. So I let her go ahead and keep it. And it's probably going to end up in the trash. And so another good game hits the trash. But at least I stayed in the good graces of my Savior. So anyway, there was more games. Need for Speed Most Wanted. This is one of the better Need for Speed games. I really enjoyed it. True Crime Streets of LA. I had this game and never got around to playing it. And I think there was another True Crime, which I had as well. MX Unleashed. I never owned this one. I had like some of the MX versus ATVs, and those were pretty fun. This one looks interesting. I mean, I don't know why they're showing close-ups of a plane and a helicopter. Is that because you jump that high, or you get to be a plane? Let's see. Well, I'm getting old. I can't read that. Massive environments filled with mini games. That's under the plane picture. Endless competition on treacherous terrain. Huh. Okay, well that looks interesting. Came with 2 copies of Halo. Actually, just 1.5. This one, it was missing the disc, but it had everything here. I was hoping it was in the Xbox, but it was not. It actually still has the 2-month free trial on Xbox Live. I wonder if this code will work. I mean, NCAA 06 had the same thing in there. I doubt it will, but whatever. So this will be an upgrade on the manual and stuff for mine copy. And then another very clean copy of Halo 2 with the same stuff as well. The catalog for the strategy guide and everything. So that was basically all I found video game wise at the garage sales. I don't even think we saw anything else out there. Some lady at the first garage sale had a PS2 there, had none of the cords, or had the cords, but they looked like they were all tore up, and she had no controllers. And we asked her how much, and she goes, a 40. Or no, she first goes 60. Did she go 60, babe, at first? She went 60 at first. If it had a controller. She goes, but I don't think it has a controller, so I'll do 40. I was going to offer her 10. I mean, because I don't know if it works. It doesn't even have the control. The control, the cables looked all, how they tear apart and was black duct taped together to keep. So whatever.
It had all the save data on it.
What?
And it had all the save data. Remember, she's like, you couldn't wipe it.
Oh yeah. He couldn't wipe because she had no controller. It had all the save data on the system, so they had no idea what they had. I wasn't even going to because of memory cards. We couldn't wipe it because we had no controller. Oh, dummy. But anyway, hey, everyone's not a gamer. Everyone doesn't know. So I wasn't even going to make her an offer. She probably would have thought I was lowballing her. This one I picked up a while ago. probably about 3 months ago. I showed it on Facebook on my page, and so 3 of you in the world saw it. And then I showed it on Nerdtopia, group I'm a part of. But I forgot about it, and this was one of the best Facebook marketplace deals I ever found. So for $40, I found The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, and it was complete. Just remember, 3 months ago, how new these were. This one wasn't new, but this one sure was. Monster Hunter World, and I don't know if this is complete. I don't know if it came with a manual or not. And then also Horizon Zero Dawn. So all 3 of those for $40. They might be hotter than a firecracker. I don't know. They seem like legit people, a young couple, but you never know. So, but they're mine now. So the next thing I got actually today in the mail, and I rented it from GameFly about a month ago, and I played the crap out of it, loved it. I was going to wait on a price drop, and I went and checked on eBay, and I was able to get one for real cheap on there, and it's actually new. I don't know if it's new or just resealed, but it's NBA 2K18, and this game is so much fun. I love the story. I love the way you build your characters. The load screens kind of suck. With all the things you got to do in between games, I wish the load screens were quicker. But that's a minor gripe. Everything else is, I would give a 10 out of 10 as far as it's my favorite sports game since probably NCAA 14 football or NCAA basketball 2010. And I actually think it's probably my favorite of all time so far. Now, I was talking to Chad Bailey, and he likes this game too, and I asked him if he wants to get online sometime, and I told him I was getting it today and get the online trophies, and he said, yeah, that'd be great, that'd be fun. So we might do that this weekend or coming up soon, and I might stream it for you. So if everyone that misses Chad Bailey, we might get to hear his voice. Of course, I'll ask him first if it's okay to use his license to get me more views, because it is Chad Bailey. But we'll see if we can get the online trophies there. And the last pickup I made was, of course, the family video type of deal going on where they're getting rid of most things, the PS3 games. So I went out and bought some more, much to the chagrin of my wife. But I rationalized it as much as I could to her, and she loves me, so she didn't complain too much. But the first one I picked up was not a PS3 game. It was a copy of Halo Wars 2. Like I said before, I'm trying to get all the exclusives, and I love the first Halo Wars, and this was only $10. They had 2 copies, so apparently they're liquidating one. So I grabbed it real quick before it went bye-bye, and my son's actually in there playing it right now on quiet because I told him to shut up, and then my dog won't shut up. And she's still in there growling. I'm going to go in there and wring her neck. So the rest I picked up. I bought 3 of the 21, and I also picked up. This one is actually hard to find. I know it don't go for much, but one of my GameStops have it, and it's 2014 FIFA World Cup Brazil. This is the kind of soccer games, and I spent $5.99. These are the kind of soccer games I like. I don't watch the MLS league. I do try to watch the World Cup because it is your country, and it's kind of interesting. It's in that setting. So I do like the FIFA World Cup games. So I got this one, and I don't think any of these were complete. Picked up Paul George on the front, NBA 2K17. That was also $5.99. This one was complete. I was thinking this was going to be worth more, but I forgot they made it 18 for the PS3 and the Xbox 360. I think that's basically the last games for the systems. But this still commands a little bit, way more than $5.99. And in these 3, I picked up part of the buy 3, get them for $21 or $8 a piece. And one is Saw. And this one goes for a little bit, but I'd never even watched the movie Saw, but figured I'd give it a try for that, because And one I've been wanting for a long time, and I finally got, and it's Folklore, one of the PS3 exclusives. This game is supposed to be pretty good. It's early in the life, I believe, of the PS3. There's no trophies there, so I don't think. But if anyone played this game, let me know, because this is going to be on my going to be pushed up front on my backlog, I believe, which is extensive. And then the last one is one I never heard of, and it also goes for a little bit, and it's Vampire Rain Altered Species. I've never heard of this game. It looks interesting. Take advantage of the shadows, high vantage points, and the rain. Okay, so it's like a stealth game. Open a special mode the second time you play. Okay, go online. I'm sure it's not online anymore. Compare your skills with. Okay. Well, apparently, if it's still online, you can go on there, and it's got 9 maps and 12 modes to play. I don't really understand. Never even heard of it, but it does command a little bit. If anyone's ever heard of this game, let me know if it's any good. All right, that's it. That's pickups on the fly for the week of Memorial Day, which you'll be seeing in a month from today, Memorial Day. Anyway, have a good day.